cassette on the dashboard, dust in the summer air, your handwriting on the label, fading but still there. You were singing off the timing, feet on the passenger seat. I kept laughing through the bridge part, trying to keep the beat. Exactly the same ways we remember change when we turn them around. Little misquoted lines from a favorite sound. I lost some colors, swapped them for something new. Ways we remember keep drawing me back to you. Back to you. In every stolen phrase I twist. Back to you. In every detail that I've missed. Found your sweater in a suitcase, folded between OTs. Smelled like a teenage August, salt and chlorine breeze. Tried to hum the song you love most, words slipped out of their place, but the part where you started laughing, no one could erase. Ways we remember, bent like the roads that we chose, shifting and stretching. Cut off unknown, I save it anyway, like it could stay. Like it could stay. Every blurred scene, every half-true line, every wrong key still feels like mine. If all we keep are fragments through time, I'll hold your name inside of mine. Ways we remember glow in the cracks of the dark, soft little misfires still hidden some hidden mark. I lost the lyrics, found something deeper through. Ways we remember keep pulling me back to you. Ways we remember change as our lives push through. All of the distance still ending up back at you. We were there once, we are there still, somewhere in static, bending to will. I press rewind on nothing exact, just how it felt to never look back. floating through the air. Name on a cup, lipstick on the rim. Radio hush, everything dim. We knew the roads by the cracks in the paint. Your hair in the wind, smell like rain. You traced your dreams on a fogged up glass. Said if we get lost, let it last. Hold on to the headlights, blurring down that endless curve. Hands out the window, catching every stray word. If this is the last time, let the moment run right and go. Hold on to the headlights, like they're all we'll ever hold. Drew a map on my hotel sheet. Arrows and stars, tiny side streets. We turned the key in an empty town. Coins in a phone booth, lines all down. Hold on to the headlights, blurring down that endless curve. Hands out the window, catching every stray word. If this is the last time, let the moment run right and gold. Hold on to the headlights, like they're all we'll ever hold. Years pile up like flyers on a wall. Numbers that change, names I can't call. But when the sky falls in bands of red, I hear you laugh in my head. Soft neon hum on the face of a gate. Somewhere you're out there, running late. Every mile between us flares up in the dark. Every small decision leaves another mark. Hold on to the headlights, cutting through the summer haze. I see your reflection in every passing phase. If this is the last time, let the colors burn bright and bold. Hold on to the headlights, like they're all we'll ever hold. Like they're all we'll ever hold. Just your coat on the back of my chair. Lights on the ceiling, fading out there. Breath on the glass, soft glow on the dash, your name in my head, like a song half read. Street sign blurs through a sleepy haze. You laugh at nothing, I replay those days. We were kids in borrowed jackets, cold air tangled in our hair. Every wrong turn felt like magic. Didn't care, didn't know, didn't scare. You traced futures on the window, drew a map we never used. Said one day we'll just start driving, pick a line, any line and choose. Now I chase that first horizon, running all the way to you. Every color keeps colliding in a sky I thought I knew. If I could hold that fleeting moment, freeze the glimmer in your eyes, I'd live my whole life in that instant where the day leans in tonight. Flashing sign at some old motel, neon buzz and coffee steam. You stole sugar for your pocket, said we're richer than we seem. Plastic key and crooked doorway, TV glow on tired sheets. You said, promise me we'll remember how it feels when the world's this sweet. So I chase that first horizon, running all the way to you. Every color keeps colliding in a sky I thought I knew. If I could hold that fleeting moment, freeze the glimmer in your eyes, I'd live my whole life in that instant where the day leans in tonight. Maybe we were only starlight, falling faster than we planned. Maybe I still see your outline every time I raise my head. Still I chase that first horizon, running all the way to you. Every color keeps colliding in a sky I thought I knew. If I could hold that fleeting moment, freeze the glimmer in your eyes, I live my whole life in that instant where the day leans in tonight. Meter hums under buzzing wires, empty lots, distant choir, late rush at the corner store, fluorescent flicker on the floor. You had ink on both your fingers from the zines you used to fold, dreams stapled in crooked corners, silver stories, black and gold. We would race through yellow signals, laughing like we never ate. some old flyover, steel and concrete, soft decay. You climbed up to see the city, screamed, we'll own this all someday. Your reflection in the windshield, split between the worlds we knew. One where we were always leaving, one where I could stay with you. Headlights swimming in your pupils, heartbeat drumming in my hands. You said, promise me you'll keep this when you're too grown up to stand on these glass highways. On these glass street sign buzzing, plastic cup in my hand, laughing in the passenger seat. You tuck your hair in that band. You passed me a cherry lip balm smile, said we got time to waste tonight. I drove in crooked circles round that parking lot light. Your shoes on the dashboard, the mint green jacket on my lap. You traced my lifeline, said you're gonna get lost, kid, and you kissed me for that. You're still aglow in the dark on my skin, I scribbled hard in the margins I'm in. Every wrong turn somehow felt right with you in my lane. All of the rules we forgot to obey, laughing at lines that we crossed anyway. Now I'm just chasing the shape of your name in the rain, and it feels like we could turn back once again. We snuck past the closing mall gate, ran up to the rooftop edge. You held your arms out wide, dared the whole town to judge. I filmed you on my old phone, pixels breaking your grin. He yelled over the car alarms, promise you'll remember exactly how this feels. You're still aglow in the dark on my skin, I scribble hard in the margins I'm in. Every wrong turn somehow felt right with you in my lane. All of the rules we forgot to obey, laughing at lines that we crossed anyway. Now I'm just chasing the shape of your name in the rain, and it feels like we could turn back once again. Now it's coffee at dawn on my own side of town. Your jacket's in a thrift store, your number's written down on a napkin in my drawer. I don't open anymore. I still see you spinning in the floodlights, calling my name from the wrong side of midnight. Every forever was short, but it sure felt long. shape of your name in the rain, but it feels like letting go is how we win. From a payphone once, coins in your shaking hand. Said the future feels too loud. I said I'll try to understand. You wore your brother's denim that ripped at the knee. You swore you'd fix. No book full of constellations and someday plans in tiny script. We lay on the hood of my car, counting planes as falling stars. You said if this is all we get, would it be enough for you? I didn't know what to do. There's a quiet in the noise where I find you. Every channel out of tune pulls my mind through all the distance, all the years, all the unnamed calls. We were just kids on the edge of a spark, drawing galaxies in the dark. Now I'm listening. Street signs blurring watercolor, phone screen glow on your face, window cracked, cool air rushing. You laugh then look away. Train tracks hum beneath our sneakers, rust and weeds between the ties. You say we're older than we plan to be. I see the years behind your eyes. You trace my name on the railing, chip the paint with nervous hands. We share a pair of tangled earbuds, hear a song that taped our names on the ceiling above your narrow bed. Paper stars and crooked planets glowed a faded red. You drew maps on old receipts, marked the towns we'd never seen, swore that once we got our license we would chase a different scene. Cheap cologne spilled out cola, carpet stained from every day. You said if heaven really wants us, it can find us hiding there. We were just static between the stars, flickering, flickering, burning in borrowed cars, talking like prophets, dressed in thrift store scars. We were just static between the stars. If every lost signal leaves a scar, then I still feel you wherever you are. Channel surfing past the weather, catch a song that sounds like home. Hear a laugh inside the chorus, like you're singing through the phone. High beams cut across the gravel, breath hangs wide in winter air. All the plans we never follow rise like ghosts above the stairs. Oh, we were just static between the stars, flickering, flickering, burning, and in borrowed cars, talking like prophets, dressed in thrift store scars. We were just static between the stars. If every lost signal leaves a scar, then I still feel you wherever you are. Flickering, flickering, somewhere you're still there. Empty platform, vending light hums, your name on my phone. I don't press call. Cold bench, chipped paint, breath in the air between us. You laughed, said we're late, we never were good at keeping up. You traced maps on fog glass with your glove, said anywhere's fine as long as it's us. Last exit Aurora, you were singing out of tune, hand out the window, chasing colors on the dunes. We were young, we were almost everything we swore we'd be. Last exit Aurora, you're the road that stays in me. Those green signs flew past like half-worked plans. You the concrete. You turned and smiled, said promise you won't forget me. Heartbeat with headlights, counting lines in the dark. Every mile between us strikes another spark. Says goodbye. You drew constellations on the dashboard, soft and slow. Told me all your secret stations, places only we would know. Your jacket on my shoulders, radio stuck between two songs. We kept changing every future just by saying wrong. You said, look out there, all the chances we could take. I just watched your lips, trying hard not to share. Neon horizons we never reached, burn on the inside of my sleep. Whole new cities in where the chorus should be. Funny how the broken parts were the ones that felt like peace. You said close your eyes, can you feel us disappear? I blink and there you are, then another fading year. Old tape hung, dust on the frame, faded print, I still say your name. Soft glow on the dashboard, plastic windows down and thick and elastic. You laughed at the flicker of the driving sign. Knees on the seat, hand tangled in mine. Soda on your shirt, you didn't care. Lantern bugs caught in your hair. You said, this kind of night can't end. I said, press pause, let it spin. Polaroid sunsets burning my chest. Colors that bleed, never quite rest. We were so young, didn't feel the decay. developing you. Parking lot speakers crack and flutter. We dance offbeat in the neon clutter. Shoes in a heap by the yellow line. You trace constellations on my spine. Headlights blur into hazy flares. We trade wild plans and dares. You say, let's leave before it all turns cold. I say, please, let the film take hold. Polaroid sunsets burned in my chest. Colors that bleed, never quite rest. We were so sure standing in that heat. Sand in our shoes and ash on our feet. Polaroid sunsets stuck to the glass. Moments that slip too bright to last. Even as time keeps pulling us through, I'm still developing you. Street lamp buzz, empty swing, sway slow. Phone light glows, eyes scroll then close. Each little square held to the sky. The colors might fade, but I still try. Your shadow in grain, a blurred soft face. I breathe your name inside this frame. Polaroid sunsets burned in my chest. Colors that smear when I confess. We weren't prepared for the years to rearrange. Thought we were bigger than change. Polaroid sunsets stick to my wall. Tiny bright windows that outshine it all. Even as days keep pulling me through, every bright fading edge leads me back to you. Still inside, sacks line size, then lets you slide. Flicker from the sign on the overpass. Tires hum slow as we let the seconds pass. You trace letters in the fog glass pane, spelling out a future, spelling out my name. Backseat jacket, tangled sleeves, your playlist stuck on track 13. You lean and whisper, promise me we'll outrun every routine. You draw maps on my arm, shortcuts through another town. Every heartbeat like an alarm saying, don't you dare slow down. Our names in vapor trails, written high where color pales. We swore that we'd tilt the sky, force the day to comply. Our names in vapor trails, rushing past the county rails. If gravity pulled too hard, we'd still land in each other's arms. Drive through lights blur as we surge ahead, cold fries warm. Jacket on my chair, old ticket in the sleeve, static on the TV, laughing at a memory I can't see. I still know your favorite station, tapped it in, it flickers blue. Every number past that moment feels like miles away from you. You drew maps on napkins, said we'll outrun growing old. Now the ink is bleeding sideways, all the roads feel strange and cold. You're a neon ghost in my hands, fading every time that I blink too fast. I keep chasing shapes in the glass, but the colors run whenever I ask. You're a neon ghost I can't hold, burning my mind, but the trail goes cold. I keep talking into the air, like you're still there, like you're still there. Found the song we never finished, half a verse and then your name. You were humming over laughter, said we'll fix it when it rains. Now the storm is on the speaker, room is humming soft and low. I'm conducting empty shadows through an after image glow. You're a neon ghost in my hands, fading every time that I blink too fast. I keep chasing shapes in the glass, but the colors run whenever I ask. You're a neon ghost I can't hold, burned in my mind, but the trail goes cold. I keep talking into the air, like you're still there, like you're still there. If I stand inside the doorway, don't step in, don't step out. Maybe time forgets to move me while your name is in my mouth. I still know your favorite station. You're a neon ghost in my hands, painting every corner in secret bands. I keep tracing lines in the glass, let the bright blur be all that I have. You're a neon ghost blazing gold, if the signal fades I will still hold. All these flickers in the air, like you're still there, like you're still there. Alarm clock on the parquet, faded digits, gentle glow. Coffee stains on all my notebooks, whole life written in the margins, row by row. You call me just past sunrise, said I'm driving nowhere slow. Engine humming like confession, every secret in your throat. We were talking over traffic, trading futures, trading plans. Said we'd buy a busted station, spin our stories through the bands. I still tune to that idea, like a prayer I can't let go. Tiny beacon on the screen glow, dust on the frame, old game loading, spells out my name. He laughed on a couch, cross-legged, tangled, chords on the carpet, plans getting mangled. You steal my jacket, too big, still brave, posters all peeling, dreams we misbehave. Polaroid skies, colors that bleed and blur, all of our lives pinned in a single blur. Caught in your eyes, I knew I'd stay unsure. Polaroid skies, shaking the frame we were. We walk through the mall, slow just to linger, coins in the fountain, wishes on your finger. He said don't grow up, I tried to believe it, packed in a shoebox, proof we once meant it. Polaroid skies, colors that bleed and blur, all of our lives pinned in a single blur. Caught in your eyes, I knew I'd stay unsure. Polaroid skies, shaking the frame we were. Years spin by in a flicker, names fade, but the picture still hums in my hands, still burns where I stand. Polaroid skies, colors that bleed and blur, all of our lives pinned in a single blur. Caught in your eyes, I knew I'd stay unsure. Polaroid skies, shaking the frame we were. Ticket in my head, platform flickers blue, static in the speakers, all I hear is you. Coffee going cold, back against my knee, names on the departure board, shuffle out of reach. You said you write it down, everything you felt, folded in a paper crane, teach my heart to melt. Neon letters at the station, spelling out a maybe, every vowel shaking, like you call and save me. I can read almost in every destination, neon letters at the station, blinking our translation. Taxi horns complain, rain along the rail, headphones full of fragments, lines you never mail. Your jacket on the chair still smells like that night, city in the windows, glass fading, you in light. Neon letters at the station, spelling out a maybe, every vowel shaking, like you it, it runs out of me. Step onto the platform. Step onto the platform, heartbeat in my hand. I walk toward the letters, try to understand. Neon letters at the station, burning through the rain. Every consonant colliding with the sound of your name. I can read or almost turn it into stain. Neon letters at the station, finally spelled today. Lamp glow on the ceiling, dust dancing over us. Old film on the TV, you're breathing in my sweatshirt. Boxes in the kitchen, names on every side. We said we'd keep it simple, ended up holding on too tight. You laughed at my old jacket, said I'd never throw things out, but I still wear the one you touched, like you're still walking around. You're a neon ghost in my hallway, faint perfume in the paint. Every door frame frames a story, I keep walking through the same. All these rooms feel like they're waiting for your hand to catch my fall. I keep talking to your shadow, neon ghost in my hall. Coffee cup in the cupboard, lipstick on the rim. I try to wash the color out, it just sinks deeper in. I play the quiz show reruns, you always shout it first. I get the answers right now, but it only makes it worse. You're a neon ghost in my hallway, faint perfume in the paint. Every door frame frames a story, I keep walking through the same. All these rooms feel like they're waiting for your hand to catch my fall. I keep talking to your shadow, neon ghost in my hall. I thought time would repaint you, turn the edges soft and kind, but every light switch, every socket sparks your name inside my mind. Oh, street hum through the window, static from a neighbor's show. I trace your name on the table till the letters let me go. Heartbeat in the staircase, footsteps that never land. I brace for you at the corner, reach out for empty air, then stand. You're a neon ghost in my hallway, faint perfume in the paint. Every door frame frames a story, I keep walking through the same. All these rooms feel like they're waiting for your hand to break this fall. If you ever find your way back, I'll leave the lights on down the hall. initials, I still type them when I'm cold. Your jacket on my chair, game tokens in a jar. We swore we'd see the future from the roof above the cars. You drew maps on napkins, whole worlds in crooked lines. I still find them in the laundry, hidden kingdoms in the dye. I press start just to feel you, pixel faces blur and bloom. Every level loads a memory, every color tastes like you. Arcade aurora, you're blazing through my room. Flicker in the corner, painting all this gloom. I reach for your reflection in the glass I used to lean on. Arcade aurora, you're here, and then you're gone. Neon on whetstone, ticket in my hand. Departures flicker slow, your name on every plan. Empty plastic seats, coffee going cold. Laughing on my screen, messages in bold. Your hoodie on my knees, smelling like the beach. We said we'd chase the years till they got out of reach. Last train from summer, pulling away. You stayed on the platform, I turned and waved. Whole life in a suitcase, hard in delay. Last train from summer, I wanted to stay. I wanted to stay, yeah. I wanted to stay. Mountains in the dark, tunnels swallowing light. A playlist in my ears, city far from sight. You're facing passing glass, blood against the rain. Every station sign spells out your name. Last train from summer, pulling away. You stayed on the platform, I turned and waved. Whole life in a suitcase, hard and delayed. Last train from summer, I wanted to stay. I wanted to stay, yeah. I wanted to stay, yeah. Conductor calls my stop, but I can't find my feet. I trace your number on the fog of this seat. If I jump off now, would you turn around? Or am I just a story this engine room? Calling your name in the roar and the rush. Every light passing feels just like us. If I arrive there and you're not around, I'll send you this heartbeat through the tracks and the sand. Last train from summer, choosing you. I'm still choosing you. I'm still choosing you. Steel lines humming under my feet, your laughter caught between every beat. When the daylight comes and the engine's cool, I'll be standing there in the warm air, waiting for you. Street signs blurring chrome, windows down alone, a map folded in the door, like I've been here before. You said drive till the sky turns red, hand out the window, hair in my head, old car shaking at 75, but every wrong turn made us feel alive. Gas station, soda, sugar on your lips. You changed the station with your